podcast. Come take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the Three Parallels Podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, a show where we rediscover who we were, embrace who we are, and make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you are in the right place at the right time, because today, coming to you live from Gator University. Where's Gator University? In the middle of Battlecast Studios. Where's Battlecast Studios? In your basement. Yes, indeed. We are in the basement today because we're finna go deep, we're finna go dark, but we're gonna get light, very light. And this journey has been incredible, and I'm thankful to share it with you. You meaning your ass. First name yo, last name ass. Hey, boo-boo. Welcome to the show. For those who are new, you are in for a treat. For those who've been here for a while, what up, alum? I see you. I feel you. I hear you. And on today's show, I'm going to talk about three parallels. Every episode is about three parallels. Okay. Just know that who we were, who we are becoming. And that connects to us individually and collectively. And collectively, that's us. Us meaning participants, students, alum, ambassadors of Gator University. Gator University is an institution of higher learning that I've created, and I'm the founder and president and CEO of. And I created it back in December of 2025. And here we are in whatever month this is that this episode is released, where we're growing, we're changing. It's been about 8 months since we've been in the game, and I'm loving who we are and who we are becoming. So this episode is the introduction and welcoming of the things that we're doing. And I'm learning that if I don't talk about it, you don't know about it. And that's why I'm talking about it. So tune in, but not just to listen. I want you to tune in to hear the things that's said and unsaid. So off the top, you're going to need a notebook for this episode, okay? So take a moment, push pause, go find your notebook, composition book. If you don't have any notebook, grab a sheet of paper from the printer, crayon, magic marker, highlighter, whatever you got, go get it, because you're gonna have to take some notes. Because the notes, the things I'm going to share you, is something that is the gift that keeps on giving. And that's usually what I offer. It's the gift that keeps on giving if you're paying attention. Now, if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss everything. You're going to miss a lot of things. But if you're paying attention, you can get all the things and some. And that's what I want you to have. All the things and some, because that's what I'm offering. So I want to talk about this ecosystem. I want to talk about this whole culture, this community, this collective that I'm building in real time. And I'm telling you about it. I'm talking about it. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not, behind the bush. Like, I ain't blowing smoke. I'm just letting you know what we doing. Okay. And if you want some, now's the time to come get some. And you can share this information with other people. So I need you to know what you're getting into. Now, Spicy J has entered the chat. For those who do not know, I am neurodivergent. Last year, I was diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, which is wild to me because I've been out here in these streets raw dogging life my whole life, undiagnosed, unmedicated, which is fine. I've accomplished a lot of things not knowing. Now that I know, what do I do? And that connects to you as well, because there's a lot of neurospicy people out here and don't even know it, because if I've lived 40 plus years without, I'm sure you're doing the same. This is your public service announcement. Go get tested, okay? Go get tested for all STDs, STIs, HIV, cancer, ADHD, mental health. Go get tested, okay? For everything. You got insurance and you're not using it. Again, this ain't for everybody, but whoever's for, get what you need, okay? Now that you got your notebook, you came back, let's dive in, because I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, which just hit me recently. And part of this is giving yourself the ability to show up and show out for yourself. That's what I do all day, every day. I get up, I show out for me and anybody that's listening. I'm an only child. I've been talking to myself for a long time. Okay. I don't mind doing it. That's why I do this podcast, because this show is for me. You get the benefit of it, but mainly it's for my healing, my wellness journey. If you are on a healing and wellness journey, you're going to get some remnants. You're going to get some residue that's going to help you help yourself. So I want to dive into these concepts, but before I dive into the concepts, I want to talk about this umbrella. As I mentioned, Spicy J just entered the chat. I talked to Ice Cube the other day, like the Ice Cube, Friday, Big Three, Cube, yay, like that guy. We had a conversation the other day. And people always ask, like, man, how you talk to these different people? How you know this person, that person? The reality is we all know them because anytime they put out some information, we're learning from them. So I talked to Ice Cube the other day, meaning I listened to a podcast that he was on. He was talking to me. So yes, I talked to Ice Cube the other day. And Ice Cube said something that was so profound to me, and it connects to everything that we're doing. It connects to who we are and where we're going. And it's just one of the many different ways that you can be successful in your life, personally and professionally. If you want both, you can have them. You deserve it. And he says, if you do these things every day and do that towards whatever it is that you want to accomplish, goal, personal, professional, whatever the case may be, if you do these four things every day, you will be successful depending on what your measurement of success is. And to me, my measurement of success is giving it all away. I got gifts, I got talents, I got abilities, and I'm just giving it to whoever wants it. You are the same. But for many of us, if I didn't get certain gifts, I'm trying to take all the gifts. Whew, that is a word for somebody. So for me, I'm giving it all the way in expectation to be replenished in heaven or hell or wherever I end up. I have no idea. And honestly, I don't care because it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Whenever I'm gone, I'm gone. You know. So while the getting is good, while we still here, I'm gonna give you what I got, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. So what he said was, in order to be successful, you have to plan, execute, polish, promote. That is it. That is all. He shared. Now, mind you, by the way, we're in Battlecast Studios in the bottom basement of Gator University. And on the background, I got a big screen TV and I'm playing the movie Friday. Coincidence? I think not. That's a breadcrumb. If you want some, come get some. Breadcrumbs are the things all around us all the time, hidden in plain sight. You eat enough breadcrumbs, you're going to end up with a slice. You eat enough slices, you're going to end up with a loaf. You keep listening to the show, you're going to get hit in the head with a honey bun. After you get hit in the head with a honey bun, you're unconscious, knocked out. Once you wake up, you're going to wake up in Panera Bread, meaning a bread factory, meaning I do not run out. None of us do. But if I'm chasing something or someone that I'm not, then I'm going to run out of breath, time, energy, and everything else in between. But if I'm chasing me, if I'm trying to become the best version of me, I do not run out of breath. I don't run out of gas. I don't run out of anything because attracting me, my future self, him, all caps, no blue hat, will get me closer to anything that I actually want. And I'm going to prove it. This show is going to give that social proof because my belief is this show is a vehicle to help people heal. This show is a vehicle to help people consider themselves. It connects to wellness and healing because that's what I'm doing. So when he said this, it really hit home to me because he has social proof of his success from uh, a historical rap career, and he's still doing it. Music, movies, producing, acting, management, business. Like this guy has done it all, and he's still here. Like how you been live since the 80s, man? We in 2026, and you still out here with fans and friends and people, and it's because of this system that he created. And now I'm giving you the game, and I'm going to use the game myself. So, how am I using this game specifically? This conversation is about promoting. I'm doing exactly what Cube said do. Promote it. It don't exist. Don't nobody know about it. Ooh, that's a word. And if you hear the story, I'm sure you heard it before. If a tree fall in the woods, doesn't make a sound if nobody's around. Yes, it makes a damn sound. That's stupid. For anybody, in my opinion, for anybody to say it don't make a sound, that's stupid. It still make a sound whether you hear it or not. Which means if I got an event that's going on, that event happens whether you heard it about it or not. And an event that I'm talking about specifically, the tree that fell, is this new endeavor that I've dove into, but it's actually not new. It's revised, and that's Gator Talk. But before I dive into Gator Talk, I got to give you the backstory to the front story. So Gator Talk happens every Friday from now until. And Gator Talk is an opportunity for you to connect with the community that I'm building in real time. So here's the big picture. Gator University is a place and space that we can grow, we can build, we can be as one. And what I look at when it comes to Gator University is celebrating our differences because we're all different. That's not an issue. That's not a problem. It's only an issue or a problem when we have a problem with other people's differences. And if you live in these United States, shout out to my international listeners. If you live in these United States, you know exactly what I mean by that, because the political climate that we're dealing with right now speaks to separation of people based on differences. That is it. That is all. I don't care how you slice it up. It's differences. And we have a hard time with that. So my thought is, what if we can put our differences together and be okay with whatever they are and learn from each other? That's Gator University. So this institution of higher learning, the reason that it is in its existence is because I'm a Black male therapist who has a therapist. I'm a counselor educator. I'm a coach. I do a lot of different things. And the things that I'm doing is because of systems that I've been a part of that's been systeming and peopling for years. What that means is I've been decolonizing from the inside out my entire career, not knowing it. Number one, I'm decolonizing by being a Black male therapist. I'm decolonizing by being a Black male counselor educator. So, question, and please feel free to put this in the comments, the chats, DM. Have you ever had a Black male professor in your entire career? Black male teacher, Black male professor, yay or nay? I'm curious to see what these results will be. So, hop in the comments, hop in the chat, hop in the DMs. Let me know if you've had a Black male therapist. Because for me, I did not. I never had a Black male therapist until I got into therapy school, as they call it. So the first Black male professor I ever saw was in a movie called Higher Learning. Came out in 1993, 1994. RIP John Singleton. But Cube was in this movie. Are you seeing the parallels connect? Okay. Cube was in this movie as a main character. Lawrence Fishburne was the first Black male professor I've ever seen. He had on a little tweed jacket. That was it for me. I knew I could do something now because I saw this person. And it wasn't until my master's program, I'm almost 30, in my master's program, when I finally see a Black male therapist, a Black male professor for the first time in person, changed my whole life because it made it real. So, me getting to this profession that's predominantly white, predominantly male, predominantly women, I always stood out. I always was different. Luckily, there are people who celebrated my difference. There were other people who had a hard time with my difference, and that's okay. So me creating Gator University derived from my lived experiences, and that's what I'm sharing with you in real time. You can do whatever you want to do with it. So this decolonization is exhausting. It's been exhausting, to be honest, where people have a hard time with me just being me, and therefore I may adjust, or I used to adjust to other people to make them feel comfortable. And the reality is that doesn't work for me anymore. So I stopped. And the moment I stopped, I started to see a shift in me and the people around me where they started to question or be curious about, who is this man and where have you been? Some people love it, celebrate. Oh my God, this is great. Other people are like, oh no, I'm kind of scared. Is he gonna be here? Is he here now? Is he here? Is he part time or full time? And I love it. I love it because for those of you who are helping professionals, whoever you are, especially if you're part of a marginalized community, person of color, you are going to shake things up just by being who you are. Okay. Now, imagine if you gave yourself permission to be the real you. You really gonna shake some stuff up. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm leading by example. If you want some, come get some. So Gator University established. You have access now, so you can come in, join Gator U. There is a free community on the front end. You can get in, get what you need. There's a paid community, which is our ambassadors, which is behind the scenes. And within the paid community, you get a little bit more. You get a lot of bit more value. But even if you're on a free side, you still get value. The value is new information, connecting with different types of people, a network, a conglomerate of people who speak similar languages. And the language is helping. The language is giving, serving, receiving. The language is love. The language is connecting in community. And to me, more often than not, people like us don't have community. So therefore, we have to build it. That's what I'm building intentionally. And I can't do it alone. I figured that out. So I could use your help. Building this institution of higher learning, because this will be around way longer than I will be. And that's the expectation, because I'm using Ice Cube's plan to execute, polish, and promote. That's it. And I'm going to do that until I can't, because he did it and he's still doing it and it works. So I'll be doing the same thing. So if you want to be a part of Gator U, it's part of a school community that I'm building, and you have full access. Check the show notes, the description, get in where you fit in. Also, a lot of you are listening but not subscribed. Subscribe to the show, like, comment, share, give it away. And if you really want to get personal, you want to get close to me, text your boy. I'm dead serious. Send me a text. 858-784-3638. 858-784-3638. Come on. 858-786-3638. Uh-oh. Did I get the numbers wrong? I don't know. Text me at one of them numbers. This show is wild. I'm here for it. Okay. Every Sunday, every Wednesday at 9. Holla at your boy. So, as we're navigating through Gator University, you have access to so many different things. You have access to therapists, you have access to coaches, professors, colleagues, classmates, friends, doc student, master students. You got connection to all types of people within this helping profession because that's the core. But globally, it's connecting to all that are a part or want to be a part of what I'm building. So what I really want to dive into that I'm excited about to talk about three parallels is Gator Talk that happens on Fridays on Zoom and on Instagram Live. Backstory to the front story. So backstory, big shout out to Meg. Meg is besides my mama, Meg is my number one fan on this show because Meg has been diving into every single episode from the beginning, and she's just part of it. Big shout out to Meg, who just started her doc program at Ole Miss. She just started school this week. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. When this show started, she was like, man, I ain't getting no doctor. Who? Doctor who? Not I, said the cat. Maybe one day, but not today. Maybe when I'm grown. And through the work that we've done together, through the work that she's done, diving in, investing in herself, listening to the podcast, connecting with other people, she had a moment of, you know what? I think I want to get my doctorate. And it went from a moment of, I think I want, into, I'm going to do this. And she did it. And now she's here. Big shout out to Meg, number one fan, besides my mama. Hey, mama. What's up, boo boo? So I want to talk about this because when I first started Gator Talk, it was just me and Meg. Okay. That's how long Meg been rocking. That's why I got to get that shout out. So Gator Talk, when I first started, it derived from the podcast. So I dropped the podcast back in December 4th of 2024. I've been doing 2 episodes a week ever since December 4th, 2024. Like, that is wild to me, and I'm proud of that. Also, I learned recently, because I talked to Kev on stage via podcast, Spicy J has left the chat. And Kev on stage mentioned that he does 8 episodes a month, 8 podcast episodes a month. Half of those podcast episodes he put on Patreon, which is a paid subscription. I'm going to get there. I'm letting y'all know now. And the rest, free content. And it really hit me hard because I didn't have any agenda around this podcast related to how often I put out episodes, when, where. I wasn't looking at algorithms and planning. I didn't do any of that. I just do what I feel moved to do. No strategy, no nothing, just doing it. Like, I'll figure that out later on. So no strategy whatsoever, just what I felt moved to do. 2 episodes a week. I can do that. I can handle that. One with the guest, one with me. I can handle that. And I have been handling that. Not recognizing that somebody at his level, if you don't know Kev on stage, Google him. He's a big time content creator, black male entrepreneur who's done some amazing things. And to me, it's only a matter of time before my mindset for him, his vision, he's going to be the next Tyler Perry in my mind, because he has the same heart to put people on. He has the same ability to look at content creation and media, to expose, to plan, to execute, to polish, to promote. That's what he does, and he's good at it. And I find out I'm doing the same thing that he's doing. What? You let me know too much. And I'm sharing this with you, letting you know that you're no different from me. Not at all. The difference is what we say to ourselves. The difference is what we think about ourselves. The difference is what you do and what you say you're going to do. 2 different things. Mm-hmm. You still got that notebook? You still taking notes? If you're not, this is your reminder. Take you some notes, boo boo. I'm in here cooking. We in the kitchen, baby. I got a chef hat on, an April. I kept my chef's hat on, an apron, and I'm butt naked behind it. All you see is booty and me scrambling some eggs. Look like I'm on Baby Boy. Shout out. John Singleton, RIP. Okay. Are you seeing the parallels? Because I'm seeing it. Can y'all imagine me doing a podcast in April? I keep saying April. Hey, April. All of the Aprils. Hey, y'all. I don't know why you keep coming up in my atmosphere, but I'm sending you love today. What up, April? Hit your boy up. 858-786-3638. If your name is April, text me ASAP. Okay. We're going to get back to the show. We never left, if I'm being honest. So, Kev on stage, I'm doing the same thing. That lets me know what I'm doing is working, and I'm going to get there. I'm sorry. We're going to get there no matter what. Consistency is key. So when I first started Gator Talk, is because I was doing a podcast, and I'm doing a podcast by myself. Okay. So it's me by myself, or it's me and a guest. And then I end up getting this dope producer, Maestro. Big shout out to Maestro. What up, Maestro? I connected with Maestro, and that was it. Maestro took me to the next level. So, with that said, if you are a new podcaster, or if you've been podcasting and you doing this ish by yourself, let me be the first to tell you to stop it. Okay, stop. It's our trauma that allows you to kind of try to do everything by yourself. Put that refrigerator down. Okay, put the microwave down. Stop. Stop doing everything by yourself. It's a trauma response. I just want to talk about it. So therefore, I'm challenging you to get help in all aspects. Personal, professional, get help. Stop trying to do this by yourself. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard, because it took me 2 years to recognize I couldn't do it by myself. So I got me a team, and they bad. Big shout out to my whole team, man. They bad. Bad. Michael Jackson and Janet, bad. So I'm sharing this because I'm doing this by myself until I start building a team. And it's like, man, this podcast to me is phenomenal. It's great. The stories, the experiences, the people, the guests, everything is great. How do I take us offline and connect in person? And then it hit me. What if we did a post-show conversation? Just an idea I had, and decided to do it. And that was the birth of Gator Talk. But Gator Talk may not make sense to many of you, because like, what this whole what is this Gator Salamander shit? What is this about? Who has it? So a lot of people in this profession, they may know me like, no, that's the guy that do the salamander. That's the salamander dude. That's the salamander dude. And that was my previous brand. The new brand that I'm building is about a gator. Because to me, this show, this institution is about evolution and elevation, transitioning from a salamander into a gator. Let me explain. A salamander, soft, squishy, penetrable. Everything sticks, vulnerable, sensitive, emotional, scattered. You all over the place, procrastinating, late for everything. I apologize if I step on your toe. I'm sorry. If I step on your toes, I do not apologize. I just like to talk about salamander. So salamanders are typically in survival mode. They're moving quickly. They're saying yes to everything and everyone. They're doing the most. And that vulnerable place in space is, imagine a turtle that's left its shell. You out here naked and afraid, and I ain't talking about the TV show. That's who we once were. That may be who you are. However, we have to find ways to transition, transform, and evolve into what I call a gator. So a gator is a lion. A salamander is in survival. They moving quick, mouth wide open, eyes wide open. They just out here, right? A gator is very different. A gator is smooth. A gator is slower, intentional. A gator is covered with scales, right? Protection, boundaries. A gator, although it's covered with scales, the scales are from all the things that happen to us from birth to where we are right now that serves as a protective covering, safety, security. And although there's this protective covering, this outer shell, there's this underbelly, this soft white underbelly to be exact, that no one has access to unless I want you to have access. That's what a boundary looks like. Salamander don't have a choice. Naked and afraid. I don't even have any protection whatsoever. So I'm more susceptible to stuff, especially the stuff that people give me that I didn't ask for. Ooh, that is a word for somebody. Also, we got a cash app. I don't know if you knew this, but anytime you get a gym, anytime you get a donut, anytime you get hit in the head with a 100 anytime you get some knowledge, I'm challenging you to donate to the cause for whatever you receive. We are on Cash App at Three Parallels Podcast. Okay? Dive in, bring a friend. Donate to the cause. Shoot me a text, DM, subscribe. I'm giving you opportunities to connect because we're going somewhere. So this ideology transitioning from a salamander into a gator is my whole platform and ecosystem. It's everything. Because I've been a salamander for most of my life, but now I'm a gator. That's the sound of a gator. I'm covered. I'm protected. I'm boundaried. I don't have a problem with saying no. I have no problems with saying yes to me. I have no problem celebrating me in life. I have no problem with being consistent. Salamanders are trying to be perfect. Gators are consistent. Salamanders' perspectives are limited. Gators' perspective is open because gators are curious. Salamander don't have patience at all. I want it now, I want it yesterday. Why ain't it here? A gator knows that patience always pays off, just not on my time. With that being said, I got some life work for you. I don't give homework. You know that. This show, we do life work. The life work assignment I have for you today, 3 things. Number 1, do something for you and you only this week. Yes, indeed. How often? Every day, not once a week, not once a month. Every day this week. You've heard this podcast, you've heard this conversation. I'm challenging you to do something for you and you only. Usually, I go take a walk every morning with your dog. Yes, you're walking and you're working with your kids or whatever. You're not just walking. I'm challenging you to do something different, meaning take a walk by yourself. That's a different game right there. So that's for you and you only. Go get some ice cream. Go to a movie. Say no. Just do something you've never done before. That's for you. You and you only. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm challenging you to invest more in yourself. Doesn't have to cost you any money. Costs you time and attention. And that's what you're getting here. You paying your time and attention. You're investing your time and attention to get this information that is the gift that keeps on giving. Use it to help you and others. So therefore, invest in yourself. Number 3 is to be done. Sometimes life allows you to be done with people, places, and things. And to me, being a gator is being intentional about being done. Done is no longer D-O-N-E. Done is now D-U-N, meaning I'm willing to do something different, uncomfortable, and new. How often? Every day. That's your life work. Put it in your notebook, put it in your phone, put it wherever. Number 1, do something for you and you only. Number 2, invest more in yourself. Doesn't have to cost you any money. And number 3, do something different, uncomfortable, and new. That is it. That is all. Back to where we were. Gator talk. So this evolution from a salamander into a gator leaves room for us as gators to talk. And that was the origin and the birth of Gator Talk. So from the podcast, if I'm in, please excuse me. I'm a little sick over here. My boys started school, and man, that's the gift that keeps on giving. They in school one week, by the next week they sick. They sick, we sick. Okay? So excuse me for being snotty on the line, but I got to give you what I got because I got it. Fast forward. So when I decided to do this Gator Talk, I decided every Friday we're going to do the Gator Talk when I first started the podcast, which was great. More often than not, it was me and Meg. And then other people started coming in here and there, which was cool. For me, I'm creating a space for us to just connect and talk and share about the podcast, share about life, share about questions, whatever the case may be. You can just connect. And I did it for about 6 months. And it was great, and I enjoyed it. However, there were more often than not, it was me and Meg just sitting there talking, which we do anyway, but it's designed for more of us. So I decided, okay, this isn't working. I'm going to try a different route. And that different route was evolution, where the following year, December 4th, 2025, I started Gator University, and that was the birth of the lab. So every Wednesday at Gator University, I host the lab. The lab is different from Gator Talk, but the lab derived from Gator Talk. So every Wednesday, many of us helping professionals, people that are looking for healing, wellness, and change. We meet every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern for brunch or lunch to just talk about whatever comes up. Typically, I'll share a theme, I'll share a question, I'll bring something up. This week, I have no idea what it's going to be. It's usually on the spot, on the moment. I love to keep it organic because that's what this show is. That's what this ecosystem is. I'm keeping everything organic. I mean, put a Chiquita banana sticker on our forehead. We are organic. So I'm going to keep it organic because it's working. So every Wednesday, I don't know who's going to show up, but people show up and we talk and we build. And if you begin to look into Gator U, free or paid, you have access to the Lab to Gator Talk recordings, the replay. So even if you can't make it live, you still got access because this stuff is the gift that keeps on giving. And I'm going to keep giving it because I feel moved by it. It's in my soul, y'all. It's in my spirit. And this healing and wellness journey to me is life changing because my life is changing and I'm sharing it with you. And you can do whatever hell you want to do with it. So, Gator Talk evolved into the Lab. The Lab evolved into a new Gator Talk. Let's go. So after about a year or so, we doing a lab. Then I'm like, you know what? It's time to bring Gator Talk back because now this is a year later. It's a whole new following now. I have more people. I'm sorry, we have more people connected to this podcast and Gator University than I did when I first started. That means it's growing, just not on my pace. My pace is we supposed to have 3,000 folks listening right now. I don't know if we do or not. I don't know if we do or not. I'm saying we do. Why? Because of our beliefs. You're entitled to your beliefs. And think about the beliefs that we have, these thought clouds that's in our mind that all ends up in death, loss. What I'm not finna get, what I'm not finna have. What if we took that same energy and shifted it to more positive? I got over 3 million followers. I got over 3 million subscribers. I'm speaking in future tense, past tense, current tense. It's going to happen. Cam Newton got 3 million followers. What the hell? On 4 for 1. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Friday podcast. He has a personality and people love it. I'm a fan of it as well because that's why I heard Ice Cube talking his Cash Money ish. Are you seeing the parallels? Because I'm studying this. And there's no podcaster out there that has anything on me. I just want to talk about it. There's nobody on this earth that has anything on you, boo boo. I just want to talk about it. Because we're not talking about it until now. So we're going to wrap this thing up in just a minute. You know, because I need to give you what I need to give you. I need to get on up out of here. I got stuff to do. You do too. So let's go ahead and get you through this commute, get you through them dishes, get you through that laundry, get you through this walk, get you through this talk, get you through whatever the hell you finna get through. I love this. I will do this for the rest of my life. As long as I can, I'm going to do it because it's fun. Again, I don't need y'all. Y'all help me because I know you're listening, but I could do this by myself and I could do this whole podcast and only deliver to myself and have a ball. Okay. But that ain't what I'm doing. I'm sharing the wealth for whoever want it, whenever you want it. So Gator Talk has evolved again. And now I'll open the doors again for Gator Talk on Fridays, this Friday and every Friday until I decide, you know what, I'm good. And you can check us out on Zoom. Use that same number, 858-786-3638. That's the meeting room number for Zoom that you can text me, you can call me. And then I'm going to be on Instagram Live. And whoever catch a bullet, catch a stray, they catch it. And I'm just inviting people in. And the last Gator Talk that we just had was next level. And I'm going to share it with you on the next episode, 3 Parallels Podcast, that's dropping this Sunday. So you get a chance to hear what we're doing on Fridays, whether you attend or not, because I'm planning, executing, polishing, and promoting. I'm doing exactly what Ice Cube told me to do. What up, Cube? Yay, yay. I'm doing what he said because he has social proof. And I'm a fan of him. And I don't know any time that you hear some drama, some BS, some garbage about Cube. Same thing with Byron Allen. Never heard no garbage, no drama, no BS with Byron Allen. And this dude's a billionaire. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get on that level. But the reality is the level that I'm trying to get on ain't got nothing to do with money. The level I'm trying to get on is a level of freedom. Do you know what freedom you get from healing and dealing with your shit and not putting your stuff on other people and not letting other people's stuff get thrown on you and you take it? That is freedom. And to me, that freedom gives you access. And my belief is I will have access to all because we all can have access to all when we invest in ourselves. In my humble, which is exactly what you're doing, which means you're going to win. You have no choice. So I share all this to share. I say all this to say that we are exactly where we're supposed to be in real time. It may not make sense. You may not get it. Why am I going through this? Why is it so dark? Why is it this and that? Instead of asking why, just prepare for when. Ooh, somebody do something for that. Instead of asking why, prepare for when. Whoo, that's quotable. Also, random, I'm working on a book of quotes. So if you got quotes, text it to me, put it in the DM, shout it out. I'm going to put out 2 books this year. The Gators, um, the Gator, I'm sorry, Gator Mode, which is a practical guide to us living our best life, and then a book of quotes. So I expect both of those to be dropped before the end of the year. I will be in Birmingham, Alabama this weekend. If you're around, hit me up. We're going to get to that meet and greet space. We still pulling because right now I'm the only one meeting and the only one greeting, which is fine. So fast forward, I want to share this last story and we're going to get out of here because this episode, I tried to do in a different way this week and it just didn't work out. And what I'm learning in real time, I'm sharing with you to give you permission to shift, to change. So story time. Typically, I schedule a couple days a week where I'll dedicate a few hours to podcasting. This is not a hobby. This is a lifestyle for me. I'm learning about monetizing. I'm learning about the culture. I'm learning about the skill set of being a podcaster because this is beyond podcasting. For me, I'm an entrepreneur who happens to have a podcast. And so where I live in California, Southern California, it is hot. Okay. This season is hot. It was 104 degrees yesterday. And I couldn't work in the house, my home studio. This is the home studio, Battlecats, because the kids home sick. And they are me. And y'all know I'm on 25,000. They own 25,000. So it's hard for me to do this and not you hear them. You can just hear me. But it's hard to do this with a lot of different energy. So therefore I need space. So I left home and was looking for space. And it took me about an hour to find just space to record. And I ended up going on a walk and finding a space to record. And it just didn't feel right. Just didn't sit right. And it's like I'm sharing and there's bugs all around, there's noise. And I'm like, I cannot give my people this. And I recorded about 20 minutes worth of content. And I felt something on my leg and I jumped up screaming, oh my God. And that was my indicator. This is not it. This is not it. And I was so upset because I wanted to share this episode that I'm talking about right now. I wanted to share it then the way I wanted, and it didn't happen. And I was so upset because I scheduled time to do this and it didn't happen. And then my past self got upset, threw a tantrum. I'm mad. Didn't record what I wanted to record. It was a wasted day. It was a wasted time. I just started doing the stinking thinking, the negative thinking. Y'all know the life. And then my future self was like, hold on, bro, slow down, boo boo. I said, what? Because 3 parallels is our old self, our current self, and our future self, which is a constant fight. Meaning your old self is constantly screaming expletives, negatives. Your future self is constantly whispering good shit, good energy, good vibes, Chiquita banana sticker. Your current self is confused. So you get to decide who you listen to and why. So I decided to listen to him. All caps, no blue hat. You see the shirt, you can get one too. Merch is available. So I listened to him, my future self. My future self was like, wait a minute, slow down. It's okay you didn't get the episode done. What else did you do today related to the podcast? And I said, didn't think about that. I actually listened to 2 podcasts this morning. Oh, really? Now I'm talking in my current self, my future self, having a conversation. I want to let you in on that conversation. So my future self was like, "Oh, really? You listen to two podcast episodes? That's interesting. Which ones did you listen to?" And my current self was like, "Uh, I listened to Cam Newton show and David Shan show. Huh? Two people that you admire, you respect, that serve as your mentors. Is that correct?" Yeah. So you actually invested in yourself for 2 hours related to this podcast. That's the gift that keeps on giving, because the information that you got from these podcasts, you actually shared on this episode that you're having right now in this moment. Is that valid, my son? My current self was like, yeah. Uh-huh. My future self laughed a little bit because that's me. A little laughter. And so today actually wasn't a wasted day. Today, actually, you did invest in this podcast space, just not in the way you wanted to. Is that valid? Is that accurate? So my future self was asking questions related to facts, while my old self kept getting caught up in beliefs. Are you understanding the difference between facts and beliefs? Facts is Gator Mode. Beliefs is Salamander. It's all in your head. Facts is what's real. It's what we know for sure. But who cares about facts when you're in your feelings? And I was all in my feelings about something that didn't matter, because the next day, meaning today, I gave you this episode. No bugs, no drama, no trauma, no nothing. Kids in school, wife is good, doing her thing, everybody good. And I'm just here with me, you, and all different versions of me, giving you what I got with clarity, with excellence that I planned, I executed, I polished, and I promoted. That's what I heard from Ice Cube. That's what I heard from Ice Cube on Cam Newton's podcast, where I was studying this art. David Shan's podcast, I heard this other guy, funny salesman, hilarious dude. I've been seeing him for years. And then I finally decided to pay attention because that episode has crossed my path 3 times. Breadcrumb. Everything is in threes to me. So when I start seeing threes, it's time for me to start doing things. So I listened to the episode and he dropped gems the whole episode. And one of the things that he said that really hit, several things, but one of the things he said that really hit me is sometimes when we end up getting a job, we stop looking for work. And everything that I'm sharing with you is the work that I'm putting in that's going to help me land my next job. Man, this stuff is so good to me. I don't know what you think and what you feel because you ain't telling me. It's good to me. I don't care what you think or what you feel. I like it. And I'm going to keep doing it until I can. So I'll share this story with you to let you know that there's nothing left. There's nothing missing. There's nothing we don't have. There's nothing you can't do. My mindset had to change from a salamander into a gator. That's my future self. He's a gator in gator mode because all he sees is wins. Because when you start living life as a gator, you move away from this black and white thinking of either I win or I lose. And you begin to adopt this mentality of I'm going to win or I'm going to learn. And if I'm winning or learning, I never lose. I haven't lost since 2005. And if I ain't losing, you damn sure ain't. You heard it from me first. If you're interested in really taking your life to the next level, I want to help you. I teach high achieving, high performing, helping professionals transition from a salamander into a gator. You heard what a salamander is. If it's that you, that means you're a good fit. You know my personality. You know who I'm at, who I am, what I'm about. If you've been listening to this for a while, take this as your message of it's time for us to get to work. Reach out to me. Let's have a consultation. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what this could be for us. Because anytime I help somebody, it helps me too. And I just want to help. So if you're in need of therapy, you're located in Alabama. I'm sorry, you're located in Georgia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and within a couple months, California. I'm here for therapy. I am accepting new clients. I don't care where you are. Globally, I'm here to help as an executive performance coach. Reach out, let's connect. And if I can help you in any other way, shape, form, and fashion, let me know. This podcast is a way of life for me, and I'm going to continue to give it. And this Friday, I would love to see your face in the place at Gator Talk this Friday and every Friday. You want to hop in the lab? Come in the lab. You want to keep listening? Keep listening. I'm just going to give you what I got. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I'm going to close this episode by giving you the 4 things that will change our lives. Whatever you want to work on, whatever you want to do, number 1, you have to plan it. And for my spicy folks out there, plan it. Don't just do it, because that's what we do. We do first and we plan later. I'm challenging you to plan first, then execute, polish, and promote. That is it. That is all. This has been another episode of 3 Parallels Podcast with your host, the brother Dr. Jason Brunch, a show where we rediscover who we were, embrace who we are, and make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you're in the right place at the right time. Invest in yourself. Remember your life work. Those 3 things. Do something for you, and you only decide to invest in yourself and to be willing to be done by doing something different, uncomfortable, and new. How often? Every day. This is your life work. You get to decide to do with it because it's your life, and you only get one. Whose house? My house. Whose house? My house. Whose mother house? My house. If you did not repeat that, if you did not say that, press pause, get your ish together, rewind it, and do it again. Until next time, peace, peace.